Godot in Android is now a reality. Be ready to create your games wherever and whenever you want. Godot is a powerful open source game development engine that empowers creators to bring their imagination to life. With it, you have the freedom to design and build your own games, whether you are an experienced developer or just starting out. Godot is not just a game engine, it's a creative ecosystem that encourages experimentation and innovation. So join me on this exciting adventure as we explore the endless possibilities of Godot 4.1 and unlock the world of game development in your Android device. So in order to download Godot in our Android device, we're gonna go to the Google Play Store, and right here we're gonna look for Godot. Okay, and we're gonna find here two versions. Firstly, we have here the Godot Editor 4, and we also have here the third version. So here you can choose whichever you want. The cool thing about this Play Store version is that whenever there is a new version, we can just update the app and receive the new features. Because for example here in the About This app, we can click right here, and here on the What's New section, we can see here Godot Engine 4.1.1. So again here, we can check out the version and the date in which it was updated. Because for example here in the official web page, if we go to the download section, and here we scroll down a little bit until we find Android, we can see here that again we have the Play Store version I've just showed you, or we also have the APK version. The APK, you won't be able to actually update it. So if there is a new update with new amazing features, you won't be able to update your app. That's why the Play Store version is of course the best option for you. So again, you can choose to use whether the version 4 or you can also choose version 3. In this case, for this video, I'm gonna be using Godot Editor 4 and the latest version, Godot 4.1.1. So we just click download and wait a couple of seconds. As you can see, this version is only 37 megabytes. But well, of course, we have to consider all the project assets, scripts, etc. that are very important and are gonna change the project size. Okay, so here we have it. I'm gonna click open. As soon as I open the application, it told me to give it file access. So here in this list, I'm gonna check Godot Editor 4 and I'm gonna just come back to the editor. Okay, so here we have the editor. I don't have any project here, so there is no problem. I'm just gonna close this. And okay, so here is the interface. As you can see right here, we can check the version. And the first thing I'm gonna do is to create a new project. Okay, I'm gonna name it 4.1.1. I will create a new folder. And as you can see, you can even select different renderers. I believe the best one is Forward Plus, but actually as I'm in mobile, I will just leave mobile. And now I'm gonna click create and edit. Okay, so here the project has been created. I'm currently on the 3D environment, as you can see, and I have this joystick here, and that I believe are useful for moving around the world. But well, I have no game object, that's why I only see this black screen. But if we go to the 2D environment, we have also these bars here, as you can see, to move. Again, along the editor, we can also zoom out and zoom in. So yes, everything pretty smooth. As you can see, I have here the different windows. Of course, this in a mobile is very difficult because you have a lot of windows, a lot of things that you can touch and modify. But well, overall, we are running a game engine in our phone. So the first thing that I would like to do is to create something very basic, just to try out how this Godot editor is working. So in order to do this, I'm gonna create a user interface. Okay, I can make it bigger and things like that. Okay, so I'm gonna okay, make it full ratio of the screen. Perfect. And then inside this UI element, this control element, I'm gonna add some other nodes. For example, I'm gonna add here a label. Okay, create, perfect. And well, it's super small, so then I'm gonna modify that. And also I'm gonna add here a button. Okay, so here button, perfect, create, nice. Okay, so here on the button text, I'm gonna put here 1+, and here this label will say just 0. Okay, because what I wanna do here is just to create a button that when I click this button, my score, let's say, would just be increased. I can't resize this button. Okay, nice, right here. And then my label, I will resize it, and well, I can change, I believe, the how do you say, the font size. So I'm just gonna properly scale it or something like that. Okay, so here I have it, font sizes. So let's enable it. Okay, I believe it crashed or it's loading, I don't know. Okay, so there I modify the label font size. And the next thing I'm gonna do is to create here inside my control node a script. And this is gonna be an empty script, and I'm gonna click here create. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna connect the here pressed signal to the script. So now this function right here will be called whenever we click the button. So firstly, what I'm gonna do here is to create a variable. I don't know why that white screen appears. This is gonna be an integer variable, white car bar. Okay, nice. This is gonna be called score, and initially my score will be equal to 0. And whenever I press my button, I want to increase my score by 1. See, so this is gonna be score plus equal 1 in this case. Here str, and why? What the fuck? Why? This is so weird. str, please. This is so damn complicated here in mobile. str, and here my score variable. Okay, now when we save and when we play our scene, I'm gonna click here. Okay, so when I click here, as you can see, my score increases 12, 13, 14, etc. I don't know why, but as soon as I close the game, I'm receiving here some errors about the Vulkan renderer or something like that. I don't know why. Something like Vulkan error surface lost. No idea about that. I didn't change any default settings on the project settings or something like that. So this is so weird. But well, overall, all this version works pretty well. It didn't crash or something like that. But of course, remember, this is a mobile version of a game engine. That's just amazing. So maybe if your Android is it's not so powerful, maybe you encounter some errors. However, I'm in a Samsung A12. This is a very low hardware device, and well, as you can see, it ran smoothly. So yeah, pretty good job, Godot. So we believe there's no more other thing to talk about. You've realized that the Godot game engine is just amazing, and the possibility of having an Android version and being able to program games wherever and whenever you want is just outstanding. And well, I really encourage you to test this Android version in your devices. For those who have an iOS device, I mean an iPhone, an iPad, etc. Currently there is no version, or I believe Godot doesn't have any kind of plan of releasing a version for iOS. But well, who knows what will happen on the future. As soon as there is some kind of new about Godot, if it is Android, iOS, I don't care, I'm gonna be uploading some content here. So if you always want to be updated with the latest news, subscribe to the channel right now. Now that you are all subscribed, see you on the next one and bye bye.